Hi, it's Monica. Today I'm going to make this bag. It's the Everyday Tote from Bagstock. Excuse the loud noise in the background, but the window's open because I forgot and left the heat on last night, and it is hot in here. So I've already cut out my 2 panels, and I'm gonna put foam on the back of them, but I'm gonna quilt it on there. And it is flex foam, Pelican flex foam, style number 77. And I'm going to spray baste it, and then I'm going to use painter's tape to quilt with. Almost forgot to mention I have SF101 Pelican on the back, and then I cut the foam the exact same size. If your machine has trouble, you can trim it back out of the seam allowance for when you go to do that. Okay, I've spray basted this on, and I put my tape right down the middle. Now I'm going to quilt on both sides of this, and then I will move over the tape as I go on each line. And I'm going to do that to both pieces, but tear that off so it's not sticking onto my sewing machine. And I've never done this before, so we'll see how it turns out. Get my little light on here. There we go. And I'm going to do like a 3.5 because this is pretty thick. And I'm not going to sew through the tape. I'm just going to go right next to it. I'm going to line my presser foot up right on that tape and then sew next to it. And this garbage can's got to go. It's in my way. Some people can just eyeball it. If you want to eyeball it, go ahead. But I didn't want to on here. But it looks like it's going crooked, but it's not. Oh, I know why, because it's hitting my other light over there. Alright. I'm going to turn it this way so I can go straight down that line. These are going to be some big quilting. I'm not going to do it real small on this big of a bag. Only because I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I'm just going to go right along the edge of that tape. And I'm just going to keep going back and forth like that on each line. Alright, I'm going to take this tape off and move it over to the next row. And I'm just going to line the tape up right on that stitch line because it won't stick. It doesn't have to be exact, just over there. And now I'm going to stitch down this side and keep going, then I'll come back over and do this side. And there's what I have so far. There's the front, there's the back. Now I'm going to do the other side of this just by moving my tape right over on that stitch line and go to the other side. There's the front, there's the back. Now what I'm going to do is I got my tape on the bottom or across it. I'm going to sew next to it here all the way down to here. let's line this up and give her a go. That's not doing such a good job stitching, so I think I'm going to, well, that looks good. All right, now I'm just adding interfacing to the handles. I'm putting the bumpy side to the back of the fabric. I'm using SF 101. And I'm going to have to cut another piece to add because I'm just using scraps. And it doesn't have to be exact for scraps. You're just adding pieces as you need it. So I'm just going to go right about there. And you don't want to overlap it, so I'm going to do it right there. Cut that off. Put the bumpy side down, butt it up. And iron it on there. And you're going to want to do the same thing to the other handle. With this pattern, you can use vinyl handles or cloth. I'm going to use cloth because I don't like the vinyl that I got for this, even though it matches perfect. All right, now we're going to make our handle. We're going to press it wrong sides together in half. It's your typical handle, nothing special. I can't give you the measurements. It's not my pattern. You'll have to buy the pattern. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to make this, you'll need to. And this bag has several closure options for the top. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. All right, now that it's in half, we're going to fold it in towards the center. You can use double-sided tape if you want to do that. I do that when I'm using vinyl, but I don't think I need it on this. Oops, don't iron your cord. I think I just ironed the cord again. This little iron's great for piecing, but not really when you really need to iron stuff. The cord just gets in the way. I don't want to dig out the big iron because I have so much stuff going on right now, project-wise. I got them scattered all over the place. And this is one that has been taking up space for quite some time, so it is going to be done. And that's the end of it, because I'm tired of finding it. Okay, now you got them in the center like this. You fold them in the center. You're going to fold it again. Just like that, and then you're going to stitch on both sides. Oops, put your iron up. I have my vinyl foot on. I got my stitch length at a 4.5. And I'm just going to top stitch this handle shut. Right along the edge. And I have a whole video on how to do a handle. I have one for adjustable. I'm using Gutermann thread. I don't remember the weight. I could look it up. Upholstery thread. Burgundy I'm using. Now I'm going to do down this side. Make sure everything looks good to me. Maybe a little tighter tension. You should do this before you start, but I didn't. Oh yeah, that's better right there, just in that little bit of tension. Alright, now I'm going to do the other hand. Okay, now I'm taking the handles, making sure not to twist, and I'm putting these ends on. They're like, I don't think they're metal, but anyways, these ends on the straps. And then they have these little tiny screws that you put in the back into the fabric. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to show that on camera because it's going to take me a while to find a tiny enough screwdriver. Okay, now I'm just putting the holes into the strap for the rivets. I couldn't put the ends on because I don't have the screwdriver. So I will do that once I go to the dollar store and get another one. I'm just lining up the hole that I put on there according to the pattern instructions. And I'm going to put a hole on all of them. And this is the cam press. I'm just getting all those out. This is a Tandy pen that I got from Marmy Now. Alright, now I'm going to do the holes on this one. And you can see there's a hole right there. And I'm going to line up the other one to my line. And then once I get it lined up, put a hole. And last one. Some of the little things flew out. And the other one. And the measurements for this is in the pattern. Done, done, done. And done and done. So those are done. See, all I did was put the holes right there. Now I have the outside of the bag ready. I am just going to stitch on the side pieces. Okay, now I'm just going to top stitch. And what I've done is I put the seam allowance going away from the panel here. And I'm going to top stitch through all those layers. And I have mine set at a 4. I'm using a vinyl foot because that way it doesn't stick. Or you can use a walking foot. And that's what that looks like. Now I'm going to do that to all the other sides. All right, now this is my bottom panel. I'm going to mark and put in purse feet. So they come with these little washer things, and that's what I'm going to do, mark them. And then I will put these through. That's a lot of purse feet. Now, I'm just going to mark these. If I turn my pen on, On, you need a seam ripper or a little X-Acto knife thing, and all you're going to do is hold it, go through, and cut. And I leave that on, that way I don't cut too much. All right, I'm going to take these off, they're just getting in my way. So I did that one. Now I'm going to do the other side. Alright, now where'd the purse feet go? And I got this little container here with all my hardware for each project at the Dollar Tree. And then this is going to go through. Okay. Now you're just going to poke it through the back, through the holes that you have there. And then I like to go out, or you can go in however you want. This one needs to go over more. So I will put it in. And there's purse feet put on. Alright, now we're going to put the rivets on. I got to take off my hole punch. Nine millimeter. That goes in there, and then this one screws up top. Alright. On the front. And put this through the hole down here. Alright. Make sure the little divot thing's gone. Okay. Now, put the long pieces through your back. Just like that. I don't know if you can see that. Here and here. Alright, now I'm going to take your handle and place it on the rivets. They should line up. Okay, that one does. Now you got these little caps, and I have a more in depth, and you're just going to snap those on there, and that'll hold that in place. And then I'll put the ends on when I get that. Now you're just going to keep this in line and do the same thing over here. Just poke out the backing. And give me two long ones. And another one. Okay, make sure you don't twist your handle. Line them up. And find two little caps. And put it on. Alright. Alright, there's that. Now we're going to put the rivet on. If I can get there. Okay. Now we're just going to center this right in the middle and bring that down straight on top. push, but not too hard. And then it sets your rivet. Let's see if I can do it without having my big hand in the way. Set the rivet. Okay. Now, we're going to put it right on. There's like a little thing in there. Put it on. Make sure it's centered. Press down. Do the same on this last piece. Get it on this, right in the center there. And press. And here's your handle on with your rivets. And I'll do that to the other side. Okay, put you here. And here. Snap this on. Snap you on. See, they're both snapped on. Bring this all the way around without twisting it. And get these on. Back posts. And line these up. And I didn't measure, but let's hope they're the same. Okay, let me see. Oh, those are at 1, 2. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yep, they're in the same spot. So that's good. Now I'm just going to set the rivets. Let me find the little, there it is. Whoops, don't want your thumb in there, that would hurt. Okay, and that rivet's done. Okay, I cannot finish putting the handle bottoms on because I can't find the tiny screwdriver. So I will have to leave that for another day, but I'm going to mark the handles and get the holes in for the rivets. Okay, now I'm just putting the holes into the strap for the rivets. I couldn't put the ends on because I don't have the screwdriver, so I will do that once I go to the dollar store and get another one. I'm just lining up the hole that I put on there according to the pattern instructions, and I'm going to put a hole on all of them. And this is the cam press. I'm just getting all those out. This is a Tandy pen that I got from Marmy Now. Alright, now I'm going to do the holes on this one. And you can see there's a hole right there. And I'm going to line up the other one to my line. And then once I get it lined up, put a hole. And last one. Some of the little things flew out. And the other one. And the measurements for this is in the pattern. Done, done, done. And done and done. So those are done. See, all I did was put the holes right there. Okay, now I've marked my holes on here according to the pattern. Now I'm just going to line it up on here and make a hole. Same on the other side. I gotta get it lined up just right here. Where's the other? Oh, there it is right there. Got that one. Now let's do the other side. Hard to maneuver this thing. It's so big. Now I gotta find where my marks are. Oh, there's one. There's one. I don't think it went through that good, so let's get it where it belongs. Alright, now this one right there. And line it up. Alright, that's lined up. I got 2 holes here. Poke out the little things. Alright. I have to do the same to the other. Oops. Alright, where is my... Oh, son of a gun. What did I lose now? Oh, here it is. I'm just putting in the recess zipper. Just lining everything up. For some reason I put this on backwards, but I'm going to leave it because I actually like it better that way. So it'll be a little pop of color in the inside. Alright, now I have to do this. I figured out what the extra pieces were I had. Had I actually read the pattern and paid attention, I'd have had this done by now. But that's not the way it happened, so just gonna line this up, get it in there. I'm going to baste it on, and then I'll put the other piece on. I'm going to open up the zipper to give me more room. There we go. This is my least favorite type of zipper, but I wasn't paying attention, so I had already sewed everything together, so I couldn't do a top zipper, so I'm doing a recessed. Let's get rid of some of these threads. Alright, now what we got to do is take our piece like this, line it up on here, and stitch it on. I'm going to leave a little bit over just in case, because I'll need to sew those together. So you're supposed to put this on before you put the bag together, but I didn't do it that way. Oh, geez, and I unplugged the iron too. Darn it. You know what? I am going to Oh, wait, I didn't do that one. So when that goes up, that's going to be like that. So we're going to need more down there, because down this way, so these two can match up, because I did that one right on the edge. So I'm going to do extra down that way, and hopefully it lines up. If not, I will try again. And I'm tired, so I'm going to be rambling. And I'm just working on the lining. Okay, and I'm just going to stitch this down. If I can get that underneath there. There we go. And this is waterproof canvas, except for the top of the bag. It is just regular canvas. I didn't want that much stiffness in the bag itself. Whoops! Ah, crap. I put my foot down. Whoop. Apparently, I didn't cut off. So now I just got to clean up all my threads and fold these up, and I'm going to top stitch this up. Well, not that, but I'm going to top stitch this, and I'm going to have to sew these together on both sides. Tuck that in there. I'm going to have to take that apart. I sewed this edge down, so I'm going to take that apart. Alright, now I got all this done. Oops, I got some threads. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to top stitch this up all the way around this bag. This is the lining. It doesn't matter where I start. I'm going to do a 3.5. I'll start over here towards the corner. I'm just going to go 1/8 of an inch around. I must be tired because I keep hearing dogs bark. And mine are right there, asleep. I don't know if this top stitch is in the pattern or not, because it kind of wavered from it a little bit. So you'll have to check if you buy it. Now I'm almost back to where I started. Alright. Now I'm just going to pull these threads to the back and clip everything. Alright, now I'm just going to sew the main. I'm going to sew down both sides, and then I'll put on the boxed bottom and sew everything together. Some stuff out of the way. And I can't give the seam allowance because it's a paid pattern, so I'm just going to go ahead and sew it. Oh no, my book light ran out. Oh well, no big deal. Turn it down a little bit. 3. I didn't mean to do that, but alright, now I'm going to do this side. These are just hair clips I'm using. I like them better on the vinyl. They don't make marks. All right. I did that. Now I'm going to put the bottom on. I've marked my center, and it's marked on the back of this. So I am just going to put this in and line up the center and then pin or clip, pin, whatever you want to call it, to the other side. And you're not going to sew through that heavy duty bottom. That's heavy duty Peltex. So you're going to want, when you sew, make sure you're not sewing through that. And I'll go right to the end of there. Move this over. I didn't realize this tote bag was going to be that big. This baby's going to be huge. All right, now we're going to bring up the other side. And I'm just marking that with my mark there. All right, I'm just going to sew both edges long ways. Get out of the way there. All right. Make sure your feet aren't in the way. Mine shouldn't be. Do this side. This is that marine vinyl. I'll never buy it again. I don't care for it. Or at least this brand. There's probably some other ones that are good, but I don't like this. Okay, now I'm going to line up the bottoms, but I'm going to clip oh, here they are. Right in there, right up to those stitches so it'll go in easier, it'll flatten better. Do it on both sides. Alright, now we're just going to line this baby up and see it flatten that right out. And you don't have to use vinyl on this. I just wanted to use it. But my next one, I think I'll just make it in plain old cotton. Wonder what that cat's up to. Alright, now I'm just going to flip this down and sew across the bottom. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Flatten it out and sew across the bottom. Okay, now I just got to put it all together. Okay, now I've got the bag right side out and I'm putting it inside the lining. The lining's wrong side out. And I'm just sticking it in there. I got to get the handles out of the way. And then I'll be lining and make sure the zipper thing's out of the way. And I'm going to be lining all this up. Nesting the seams. Let me get over here to this side. Nest those seams. Make sure that's in there. Sure. When you sew around, make sure you don't go over your handle. Just, feel it and you'll be fine. And if your machine's struggling, you can put on your walking foot for all this, because this is a lot of layers. I'm going to be lazy and try and do it without it. If I need to, I can put it on, but I really don't want to. I'm ready to go to bed. I guess I could finish this in the morning. But all that noise in the background is Goober snoring, per usual. Okay, now I'm just going to sew all the way around this bag. And I'm going to do it from the inside, just because it's easier for me. And I'm going to take this off. Yep, got plenty of room. Alright, just go slow, because there's a lot of things you can hit and just kind of go around. I'm doing the inside of the bag as I can see where the rivets are. And it's just easier for me. None of this is going to be seen. Ah, I hate when that happens. Shouldn't say hate. See, I can feel where the stuff is. Plus C. So that's good. I like to go over the seams twice. Caught on here. I gotta watch that handle's like right there. Must have been higher up on this side, or I just put it in wrong. I hope I didn't catch that handle. Yeah, once I use up this waterproof canvas, I'm done. It's just too hard on me. I'm going to go back over that middle seam, back to where I started. Alright. Cut off some threads. Well, those are just the bag. Alright, now we are going to turn the bag through the zipper pocket. But guess what? I didn't leave the zipper open, so I'm hoping I can get it in there and squeak it open. Oh, I did. Alright, so now I'm just going to pull everything out through this zipper pocket gently because I don't want to rip anything. And this is what takes the longest in sewing the whole bag, is getting everything through there. Well, I got a handle. I'm birthing this baby bag. And that vinyl just wants to stick on everything. Should have made a bigger pocket, then it would have went through easier. Alright, I'm going to stick my hand in and grab and give her a good little tuggy. Oh, there we go. I got the main bottom out. That'll help things along. Whew, this is a workout, man. And not only do you have to pull that, but you have to pull the lining through here too. Oh. I got that out. I'm going to reach in here and grab this lining and see if I can't get a hold of it. Pull it the rest of the way through here. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, it came through. Now, where's my... Find that pocket so I can do all these corners. And you're going to want to check to make sure you sewed everything and it's all shut. But don't poke too hard, or else you'll poke a hole in the bag. Alright, that's good. Alright, let me get this out. Now I'm going to go down here and make sure everything's poked out down here, which it should be, because I kind of poked everything while I was doing it. Okay, now I'm going to pull the zipper pocket out. Whoops. Tuck it in all the way around. I thought I did that one, but I must not have. And I'm going to clip this shut. Then I'm just going to sew across this pocket, but I'm going to put a tag over here that says "You look pretty today." And another tag. This one says Monty May Bags, because that's what I am on Etsy. Well, it's Monty May Boutique, but I did close that. But I'm going to sew these on and stitch this up. Get this out of the way. Now this is really thick right here, so I usually go up, then back, and then up. You're going to want to go real slow. And if your machine won't handle it, you can always use your hand wheel to turn it. Or just don't use waterproof canvas. A regular canvas is not bad for a bag. It won't do this. But I needed a heavy duty bag. Well, I don't need it, but I wanted to make a heavy duty one. Put it that way. Plus I've had this cut out for probably, I'd say 2 years or more. Maybe 3. Because I cut it out. Oh no, don't tell me I'm out of bobbin thread. If I am, we will finish this tomorrow. Bone dry. Gosh darn it. Well, let's see. See if I got any burgundy or red so I don't have to do it. Well, there's some in here too. Oh, those are empty. Oh, I forgot I bought that free motion foot. I'm thinking just for this little tiny spot, I can get away with some red. It's not quite as thick, but I know I got some thicker somewhere. But now that's really not thick enough. I'm going to use the red. I've got a couple inches to go. I'm just not going to even go there. I'm just going to use it and be done with it. Although I will have to change it tomorrow when I top stitch. But I'll at least get this done. Alright. That's through. Alright, let me put this back together. Crap on a cracker, babes. Almost put it upside down. Then it would have been, oh, there's an extra. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. I started going too fast, started messing things up. All right, I'm going to move this over. And move this one over. Phew. Hallelujah. This is done. Well, the top stitch, but I'm not doing that tonight. And I'm not going to film the top stitch. You've seen me top stitch enough bags. Alright, now I'm going to shove this pocket back in there. I thought I missed a thread. And fix it. Alright, now let's put the lining in there. I'll press this tomorrow. Now, oops, there we go. All right, there is the giant tote bag. And it has purse feet. And it'll open up. It's got a zipper pocket right there. It also has a slip pocket, a nice deep slip pocket. And you can do the bag up like this and just have it out, or you could tuck it down in. I like it just hanging out like this. But I will top stitch it tomorrow and you'll see what the finished thing looks like. But that's it. Maybe I won't even top stitch because I don't know. I think it looks pretty good just the way it is. Because I top stitched there already. I guess I could top stitch along this bottom piece. Like right there. Oops, I missed a thread. Yeah, top stitch right along the bottom. All the way around. And that'll get it nice and flat. So there she is. The giant tote bag, the everyday tote. But I think the next one I make is just going to be all cotton, and I'm not going to use the foam interfacing. I'm just going to use batting. I don't need anything this stiff. So, thanks for watching.